Welcome YouTube. It's been a while since I've streamed. The last time that I did a stream was right before Evo. And then I did that video on my experience at Evo, which was fantastic, even though I totally sucked. Today, I have a little bit of news. I switched characters. I am now playing Alisa. I find her incredibly fun to play. And she has a lot of really good fundamental tools outside of her chainsaws. While her chainsaws do kind of break the game, she has a lot of other things that add to how fun she can actually be. And I absolutely love her animations. Animations are a big deal. This whole reason why I play Asuka. Asuka's animations are my favorite in this game. However, I am not. I'm in that place where to get wins on Asuka, or to even be somewhat relevant, I get completely stressed out. And I don't think I should be feeling that way while playing a video game. And it has nothing to do with Asuka being weak. I don't think she's a weak character at all. I just don't think that I game plan or I can play the same game as other Tekken characters in Tekken 8 with Asuka. With Asuka, I feel like the buffs that she received to her while running 1+2, while they are nice and I do enjoy them, I think her destabilizer buff was her best buff, because that felt like it was more in line with the uniqueness of the character. And I feel like Bandai Namco should have leaned heavier into her defensives as being a strong counter to how aggressive Tekken 8 is. And instead they leaned into making her more aggressive, where I wanted, some kind of way to get a stronger parry out of her Gusto, or being able to have more counter hit options when she has her install. Basically empowering more moves and not just empowering the 3 moves that she gets out of it. While I don't get me wrong, I do like the buff. I don't think it was the right direction for her, and they didn't lean into her unique playstyle as much. Whereas the current design of Alisa it leans very heavy into her playstyle or into what makes it unique, while also still having those great animations. And I'm finding that I'm having a lot more fun playing Alisa than I am on Asuka, even though Asuka is still my thumbnail pick. And for some reason, I still go back to her when I lose on other characters. But recently, I did do a tournament. Did do a tournament over the weekend, and I got my first win in a winner's bracket, or winner's pool with Lisa. And even though I lost my next 2 games, I did not switch back to. Hey, Tifa. I did not switch back to Asuka. I just kept going with the flow. And overall, I'm just really enjoying this character. So what I want to make sure that I'm doing correctly is watching these higher level players and reviewing their replays, seeing how they handle pressure. Because my biggest problem with the transition from Asuka to Alisa, with Asuka I can handle pressure a lot easier with her parries, her sabakis, as well as a lot of her counter hits. And then Alisa, I'm still trying to figure out how to handle the Tekken 8 pressure, specifically coming from like Dragunov, Lee, Steve, Nina, these characters that just can keep going. I need to figure out how I can stop that, or what I can do, or how to adjust my playstyle to be able to better perform in those situations with this character. Because that's kind of where I end up freezing and then reverting to, I have chainsaws, let me knowledge check somebody. So I want to make sure that there's other ways to play the character outside of just chainsaws. I think the chainsaws are. This is something that I've seen with Chanel, and something that makes me really excited about the way Chanel plays. Is it's a lot of poking and checking the aggression to then get into the chainsaw mode and go full ham in chainsaws and the match as fast as possible while he's still in heat. So that's what we're going to be reviewing. We're going to watch a bunch of replays, and if you have any advice or any tips that I may have missed by watching the replays, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and just kind of let me know your experiences with this character. Let me know your experiences fighting this character, because I know that she's not the most fun character to fight for some people or to fight against. Much like Asuka, who is just very annoying, and the whole purpose of Asuka is just to annoy the shit out of people with her constant parries and reversals. So just I hope you enjoy this. I know I'm live streaming it, but this is YouTube, which is awesome because YouTube will post this on my channel and you watch this at your own leisure. I will give timestamps below after the stream and kind of my analysis of everything. So here is Chanel's Tekken 8 profile. Tekken God Destruction, Alisa player. Very, very talented, very good at reading, very good reactions, and just the mix-up game that she runs or he runs, and then the way that he pokes people constantly is it's incredible. So let's go ahead and get started on the replay list. We are going to be mostly watching wins. We will watch a few losses, but we are going to mostly watch wins because I want to learn how to win with this character. I don't want to learn how to lose with this character. Okay, let's do this. So we're also going to try and watch as many different characters as we can. This first match, it looks like he was one and done against this Lydia player. So let's go ahead and watch Chanel versus April Knight.
Get ready for the next battle.
I love the artwork for Lydia. If she wasn't so hard to play, I'd probably play her a lot more. I still play Lydia a lot. What was that outfit?
Round one.
Oh my god.
Fight.
Chanel has the craziest outfit. Did I just see that right? Started the match with a launcher. The down forward and through line. Okay. So the back 2-1 is a good move to use when they're staying on the ground.
Round two. Fight.
Miss the forward 2. He's very patient. He's a very patient player. Until he doesn't need to be. So 2-2 into the natural shift into the destruction stance. Just to keep getting the plus frames. Counter hit launcher into the wall rising. So when you do the not counter hit launcher, but the hot kick launcher, when you do the up forward 4-4, it bounces him on the ground for a moment for you to be able to then do the wall rising. And then double head throw. No. Oh, he charge. Chainsaws. Like I said, he gets going, he gets going.
You win.
Lydia had no answer for it. Oh, don't want to go. We want to go back to replay list. Almost made a mistake. So I lost pretty badly to Elite all day on Alisa, doing player matches. So I definitely want to watch this particular match out of this set, or not this one, but this set, these two matches in the set. I had no idea what I was doing. I ended up switching to Asuka earlier, and then I was able to get my win against an aggressive Lee because I can stop the aggression. You never want to be constantly punching into Asuka or kicking because you're one Sabaki away from a loss. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the Lee matchup.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one.
I like that Lee outfit. The Chanel outfit is, or the Elise outfit is wild. That low kick that he does, man. Okay. What happened? He was okay. Break. He's trying to get the chainsaw going, it seems. So a lot of fuzzy ducking against Lee. I guess Lee does have a lot of lows at Gale. And just kind of keeping him out of range from being able to do a lot of his strings. Good read. So, this move right here. That mid kick. Trying to figure out when it pauses. That. The down, forward, 4. 12 frame, mid kick. Great when you have range. When you're basically outside the jab range, it is a great interrupt, and that's all he's doing is just trying to cause pressure and get into the headspace of Lee, saying, hey, I'm going to throw out some mids, I'm going to interrupt your strings so that you can't start throwing the pressure back at me, and this allows the recovery time is so quick that it allows him to continue his pressure and his mix-up game. It's such a great move. It's something I use a lot on Asuka as well, to just keep poking away at you know, anybody who's being super aggressive. I'm keeping them at range and just poking them with that down forward 2 or down forward 4. The fuzzy duck. side step game. Alright, so for the mid. That range is ridiculous. So first, let's look at this. So does that the quick dual boot into the tornado thing, the forward 1+2 or the 1+2. This is 0 on block. Does pretty good chip damage. But the biggest thing is it's 0 on block and it does a crazy amount of damage as well as a hard knockdown on hit, which then creates the space for him to go back into his pressure game. So he does that into the one mid, where on PlayStation, X on Xbox, 1 on fight stick. So he goes into the 1. I guess he assumed that the lead would duck, or he was going to try to go for another knockdown so that he can get even more pressure. Because out of this, you can do another dual boot into the dive spear. However, it gets beat by a simple jab, and getting stuck in any string off of getting hit by Lee means you're stuck in a string. You're gonna be trying to play his mix-up game, his pressure game for a bit because he can just keep going at that point. I wouldn't have risked it here, but I probably don't know more than this. I don't know more than Schnell. He's a better player, so I guess it's better than being ducked on the forward 1. Because the forward 1 is the high. It's 11 frame startup. It's +6 on block, but it can be ducked and punished. And then we see Uno power crush through. Now we're at this range. There's a few things that Lee could do here to close the gap. At my rank, the lowly rank of Garyu, or Tenryu, or the people I've been playing against, a lot of times they do the heat engager kick that Lee does, that mid kick that he does from range. But no reads. That's quite the read. If this were to miss, it would be -2 on block, or whip punish on duck. But it's a heat engager, which is exactly where Chanel excels in, is being in heat with chainsaws or destruction stance. That was a crazy maximum range read. Wall. Back to chainsaws. Sidestep, head smash. So he got the wall with the running 3-4, and then did the while standing 1, 2, 3. Got the chainsaws again. Was able to continue chainsaw pressure. Wall again. That's insane. That is. That's crazy. Just gets going. It doesn't stop. So it seems like against the Lee matchup, at least the Lee pressure, the goal is to stay out of range of Lee.
Get ready for the next battle.
Avoid his linear from range attacks. And outrange him with your up forward
Round
2.
1. Fight.
And try to get chainsaws in Stay Plus. So a little interrupt game just to throw off the timing. See what he's gonna do outside the jab. Big damage. This is what I'm used to seeing with Lee. Custom buttons. Get the chainsaws, get him off. Look how much health Chanel healed back. Enraged and almost back to half life. Took a few pokes, doing a little bit more fuzzy ducking still. Just trying to find that opening to do his little mix-up game.
Round 2. Fight.
So he did the forward 2. He did the forward 2, but he didn't do the heat engager. He went straight for the he didn't do the forward 2-1. He went straight for the chainsaw activation instead. I suppose that is the safer option, because now it's your game. You have chainsaws out. I think the lead player has to react incredibly fast. Keep him out. Mid. Still trying to get the forward 2. Big.
Round 3. Fight.
You had to do so much just to escape that. So he stays out of range. Again, just keeps that good spacing, and forward 2's in. Again, if you get the forward 2 hit, you go into heat. That key charge is so good. Gets the wall, gets the heat, gets the key charge, goes right into chainsaw. Alright, losing chainsaws here. Micro ducks. Man. That those fuzzy crouching. Just
You win.
so good. So good. Fuzzy crouches the high, gets the launcher out of it. The hop kick. Let's do it again. So with Lee, I need to play more patient. I need to play the poking game from range while sidestepping and doing those little micro movements. My girl Asuka. King Gap failed me.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hopefully the music's not too loud and I can be heard pretty well. I love this Asuka outfit.
Fight.
That's such a good Asuka outfit. Totally missed what happened at the start. So range, whips the crouching, down forward, 3. Gets punished for it. Goes for the counter hit. My guess is wanting to throw the knee out and counter hit the Asuka parry. Knockdown, go for the key charge. Destruction stance. That low kick is so good. It's -2, but it's hard to react to. It has pretty good reach. It's -2 on hit, by the way. So it's not even his turn, but because of the range, there's no options for Asuka. Except maybe down forward 4. And Asuka has to respect it, because if he throws any moves, obviously the head he could spin the head. Or Chanel could spin the head. That is such good movement. Insane. So man, it's the Asuka. I want to say, was she trying to crouch like the no? Up there. While rising 1+2, the mid, that tracks, so great tracking move. One of the better tracking moves. Or while standing, I'm sorry. I keep saying while rising. While standing. And this is one of the few matches that we'll see Chanel lose. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't given up completely on Asuka. It's still my favorite character. I just don't like the stress that's involved in playing her.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, that is genuinely one of the best Asuka skins I've seen. Oh, I haven't seen her do that one. This is one that I've actually labbed out, just, trying to learn what I can do from certain moves. So, back 3 into, or back 4 into, back 4-4 into single boot, 1-2-1-2 to get the carry. Forward 2-1. Get that engage. Neutral force. And Asuka heat smash is so good.
Fight.
Trying to figure it out. All the way.
Round 3. Fight.
Ooh, the counter hit from the back four. Okay. You stabilize her into doing nothing into grab. Oh, didn't go into chainsaws from that.
Round 4. Fight.
Just punish for the heat activation. Doesn't slam back down. Call out from Asuka. Ooh, good low parry. Vanilla is throwing that down 4 out a lot. Ooh, the down 1-2 cancel. That is something that I've been trying to do a lot more with Asuka. Is the 2-1 down 1+2, but cancel it into something else. It's really good to mix up. Creates a lot of pressure, creates a lot of confusion. Was mad about something.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
King Gath is crouching a lot more. Ooh. So the upward 3 here is minus 54 on block if you don't press any buttons out of it. You have 2 options. You can go into boot, dual boot. You have 3 options: boot, dual boot, or with a hope and a prayer. If you want to play hopeful Tekken, your 2, which is like where she dives down at her opponent, which is also minus 13, which Asuka could potentially get her 2-3 punish. Or so he goes into single boot for whatever reason. So King Gath expected the 2, the dive down, and threw the grab out, try and catch it after it lands. At least that's my assumption here. I don't know why else you would just throw a grab out after being up forward 3 by Alisa. But he goes into the single boot and then does the 1+2 destruction unblockable. So it shifts her into destruction. It's unblockable. It also gets wall break. Or wall splat. I'm going to start utilizing that more in my gameplay on the upward 3 foot.
Round 2. Fight.
A bunch of mids out. The hell sweep. Killing heat, gonna get a bunch of chip damage. Just the heat dash. So I'm pretty sure on block, the slide is -13. It's either -11 or -13. I'm pretty sure the only option that Asuka has to punish this on block is her wall rising 4. I could be wrong about that though. Wall rising 4 or wall rising or wall standing 2. Ooh, the wake up Oki with the unblockable. Unblockable force.
Round 4. Fight.
But just playing the whip game, baiting it all out. For the people who want to know how to beat chainsaws, I didn't go back far enough. So you can sidestep and backdash, and it outranges. The chainsaws actually have a surprisingly low reach on the big plus frames, and they have very long startups. And one way that I'm seeing a lot of people counter it when I'm using it, at least the Tekken gods and Tekken god supremes, is that they are backdashing, sidestepping, backdashing, sidestepping, just getting out of reach of it. I think it takes 2 backdashes. We'll see right here. Boom, that knocks her out. Yeah, about 2 is the spacing. So if you backdash twice in between the strings, you can add the side steps. If you get the sidestep right on the timing, you can punish a lot better, but without taking as much chip damage as well. But you can backdash the chainsaws in between each chainsaw and then outrange it. So that is -13. -13. Very hard to react to because you don't want to start pressing. Especially at this range. At this range, what does Asuka have? Doesn't have much. down forward 2. Or down forward 4 would reach. And it's 12 frame startup. Get some pretty good frames. But that's minus 13. Obviously, if Chanel kept pressing through the string, it would catch, get a heat dash, full combo. So it's not something that you just want to willy. It's a hard read. Like, it's something I do a lot as well, trying to get the hit confirm on the forward 2. Where I will just not finish the string, I'll do the forward 2 again. Try and, you know, catch you crouching or what have you. But, I mean, just looking at it one more time. So. At this range, and at minus 13, if you were to ever take a risk on block that they were not going to throw another move out or finish the string out, the only option would be to do it again. The launcher move, or just the standing, I think it's the standing 2, where it goes underhand and hits. The spin, there's nothing. The chainsaws won't reach Asuka at this distance unless you do this again. So, if you're at this distance, I would think it's pretty safe to throw the down forward 2. If it's not completed, and you can kind of tell that it's not complete right here. So here you're both still recovering. The string wasn't completed, and goes for it again. The sidestep was a good move, but I think King Gath could have punished that chainsaw. Next match. That was actually a lot of learning from the 3 Asuka matches there. As an Asuka player myself, and as an Asuka player who surprisingly hasn't struggled against Alisa. Alisa has some lows that are very slow that my ranks like to spam, like the down 3. And I Sabaki that all the time with the down back 3-4 or down back 1-2, 1+2 from Asuka. Jack player, this is the one I'm actually going to turn the frame data on for. I have no idea what the hell Jack is doing half the time. And it's deceptive on the startups. Oh, got the blue head. So we're gonna go here. We only need one of them. Nope, we don't want that. want that either. I actually want to see the actual frame data. I should also probably set it to low high because because like Jack has a lot of weird moves that I just don't know the matchup. I don't ever see Jack. When I do, they do like 3 different moves, and it's like, oh man, that looks like a high, but I guess it's a low. Jack 8 has some of the most deceiving throws in the game. It just seems so ambiguous.
Round 2. Fight.
Just trying to get away. +6 there, it's your turn. Good little backstep.
Round 3. Fight.
13, punished, +2. Right, out of range. +6. What was that? That was +9. +6. So, backstepping this whole thing. I'm trying to outrange it. I guess that's something you can do against Jack to get frame advantage, to step back and make him have to run in. Use the rage art, reset the neutral, have Oki set up for your Alisa. Ho ho!
Round 4. Fight.
I actually want to go back to that.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4.
Nope.
Fight. Round 3.
We're jumping around all the rounds, man. We're jumping around all the rounds. I gotta fast forward. So, rage art gives you a little bit of breathing space. Doesn't seem like you can really sidestep much from Jack. Just spamming his taunt button. Just the heat, chainsaw, heat dash, even plus frames. Just trying to get some kind of advantage here. So remember that thing I told you about against the Asuka, where he threw 3 of those down 4s, and that it could be canceled into the head spin. Here's head spin. 0 on block. Wall carrying tries to get some kind of advantage. But what do you do in this situation? We'll send it with the your far-reaching low. The reason he did this, you can see it's -9, so it's safe. Does chip damage. If he did the low into the punch, right? He cancels the low into the punch. I forget what it's called. I think it's called backup. Into the backup punch. Whatever that name is, I can't read it. Could potentially crouch that punch and make it whip. He did the kick, there wouldn't be enough time, and could get punished on the startup of the flying jetpack kick. However, this comes out right away. It does chip damage. You can't duck it. You can't hit it before it starts up. So this was the safest option. This is brilliant. That's brilliant. That is something I need to do in my own gameplay. I don't use that enough.
Round 4. Fight.
That was low? I gotta see that. That was a dick jab. Dude, that does not look like a dick jab. Ah, man. What can we do to get more clarity in this game? That didn't even look like a dick jab. Jack is just so big. Chainsaw activation gets punished for it.
Final round.
This
Fight.
does not seem like an easy matchup for Alisa. Was that on block again? No, got the hit. Decided to go for the mix-up instead. Feet into the T-charge. Destruction stance. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a character. Man, he just... The decisions that he makes with this character is just unreal. Jack 8 does seem like it's a pretty hard matchup for Alisa, though. Victor might be an interesting one. That's another character I struggle against on any character. I have one more. So I have a buddy, Degenerate Bear, who's a very, very good Victor player here in the local scene. I've won a few against Victor on Asuka. The problem with Victor is that he can completely take out Asuka's parry game because he uses daggers, and they're these tiny little butterfly knives, but she can't Spocky or parry it. Go figure. So he takes away a lot of her game plan, and he's just somebody I have trouble dealing with. I have taken more wins with Alisa than I have with any of my other characters. So I'm kind of curious to see how he handles the matchup. It's still a matchup I struggle with. I have no idea
Get ready for the next battle.
press, when I can sidestep, what I can sidestep, what tracks to what side when he's doing all his little twirls and everything. There's just so much visual noise.
Round one.
Oh man.
Fight.
It's on tilt mode. I can't wait to get the aggro. I'm so close to getting it. I'm making Bob Ross. Good sidestep. Victor does love that low.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh. He kicks the grab. And then hop kicks it. Probably doesn't predict it, but just gets the good feel that, hey, I should probably sidestep this. Sidestep the power crush. Trying to carry over to the wall, the bullet fist, and maximize damage. Big jab. Big jab, sidestep. Head explosion. Up, forward.
Round three.
1+2.
Fight.
Gotta love it. There's a lot of sidestepping against Victor. Chainsaws. Just read it. Just read it. Sidestep block. Knew it was coming. I don't do as much sidestepping, but as far as like the moves that I use, it's relatively the same against Victor. I use the power crush a lot more because I'm not very good at sidestepping, so I substituted, since I'm a guy who likes to parry a lot. I play Asuka, I play June, I play Lydia, who also has a really good parry game. I substitute those parries with power crushes against Victor. Also, I just don't sidestep very well. But it seems like that is the ticket to winning against Victor. Sidestepping, crouching, hop kicking, and chainsaws. Always the chainsaws. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, Chikrin. Now this one, I am cute. I actually won the set. The Chikrin is my favorite Tekken player, hands down. I love how he plays Lily. I think it's amazing. It's fascinating. I goof around with Lily. I don't actually like play her. I think she's a lot of fun. She's like one of the more fun characters to play. I try to recommend her to anybody who's starting out on Tekken. Yeah, she has a quarter circle forward, which might be confusing to somebody who has never played a fighting game. But super easy to learn how to do quarter circles. Man, have you ever played Street Fighter 2? Very easy to learn, but has a lot of really solid fundamentals and just fun to watch. Just a fun character to watch while she dances all over you with her ballet fighting style.
Get ready for the next
Also
battle.
has the best sidestep in the game. Can sidestep 95% of the moves in the game that are not homing. The only person who has better movement while not having the best sidestep. Second best sidestep is Alisa, but the best back movement is also her overall movement better. Hop kick the, so lift that, hop kick. That's not one I've seen him do before. Double running twos. Just you keep the plus frames and then you mix it afterwards. Tekken is just so good. He's just so fun to watch on Lily.
Round 3. Fight.
Voila. I have no idea what Chikrin's doing though. And I'm supposed to be watching Alisa. But I just can I have hand drill for a second here. Ooh, that's another new one. So -2 here. Dick, okay. I guess that is that. What does Lily have that would track at that range? I guess.
Round 4.
Maybe. No, I don't think quarter circle forward 1+2 is track. Gotta see that. So on hit, you got the 0, and just use it to outrange anything during the throw there. That was not easy. I'm sure that they play against each other all the time. They just know how each other play. You don't get to their level of play. I mean, Evo Japan champions. You don't get to their level of play and not play against each other. Uses the second attack, stops it to send it back to the ground, and then just does the down 4 to get the win. So we can already see Chikrin starting to adapt. Uses that backward movement from the back. Let's go. Let's kick the big blue head. They definitely play each other like they know how each other play. Like they play frequently. This is just another casual match for them. Another locals. Even though one's in South Korea, one's in Japan.
Get ready for the next battle.
That 414,000 Tekken prowess.
Fight.
Yeah, So Chikrin's adapted from the last game. We kind of saw it at the end of the last game. And Chanel's
Round 2.
could not wake up. Tracking move to counter the sidestepping. A lot of small moves, a lot of tracking to stop the sidestep game. And very long-reaching moves to catch the backward movement. So very interesting movement from Lily, something that you should keep in mind when you're doing hot kicks at her, trying to hit max range. Her back is turned, and then she turns back around. She gets a little mini dash there. Toss it whip. He doesn't punish it. So Chanel is now doing, I guess, still doing less sidestepping, more back and forth movement.
Ne le dis pas, mon père, s'il te plaît.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next
So interesting
battle.
to see players at this level, like these two players specifically, and how they kind of dance around each other. And they kind of just poke at each other like they're both wielding spears. Just trying to get that advantage at maximum range. Just a sidestep hot kick. Hold up the crouch. Beat dash advantage.
Round 2.
Punish it with a fast move that reaches far. Kind of gotta get the space, break the pressure, get the setup. Ooh. A lot of sidestepping, man. They're just dancing around each other.
Round 3. Fight.
Misses. So tries to go into destruction. That was smooth. So that move you can go from so you can cancel your forward 4 into 2-4, where Alisa will take her head off, try to hit you with her head, and then kick the head at you. Or you could just go into destruction stance. While it's, you know, -9, most of the time you would assume that that person's not going to go into destruction stance. You think that because like if she takes the head off, it's and just does the head jab, it's I think -4 instead, which gives you more advantage to sidestep. Because you can't sidestep at -9. So I'm sure that chicken was not. That was not easy. All the chainsaws at the mid head. Need to do that too. I need to cancel moves that on block and go into chainsaws and try to just get more out of it. My turn back.
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh. Good sidestep. Punishes the wake up. Gosh, I think it's over. What a combo. What a way to finish it out. One thing that a lot of people do at lower ranks that I've noticed, at least, because I do play a lot of higher ranks since all my local scene are just, for whatever reason, gods at Tekken. And this is something that you gotta have to train your mind out of doing. Low ranks, if you're low on health, the first thing that they try to do is go for it. So they at least try to poke that low, or they try to get the low. And it's something that I used to do frequently as well, and I still do it quite frequently. I've been trying to break the habit. A lot of the higher ranked players are looking for that low, and they're looking to parry it to get the win, or to block it and get a launch. And what I noticed that a lot of high level players do is they like to go in and try and throw mids, highs, and just fast buttons, small Tekken, try to get a hit. And then obviously throw the low when you're least expecting it. Oh man, this is best Steve in the world, right? Goodman. The local tournament that I did, I lost to 2 Steve players. They were what knocked me out. So this will be good for me. I actually came home and looked up Alisa versus Steve to see how I can stop Steve from being, going to peekaboo and doing Steve things. And one thing I noticed is Chanel likes to use that down forward 4. We might see that a lot. Lots of ducking, sidestepping. Wall rising 2, or 4. Get the range. Hit the forward 2. Dash for advantage. Hits him with the head.
Round 2.
Of the 1+2.
Fight.
Wonder why he used back up there. So he gets knocked down, back up. I guess if you're you just whiff, you're gonna throw out a fast punch. It's gonna have to be high. That was a good call on the backup.
Fight. Over here.
So he approaches a lot. All these little micro, like not micro ducks. Fuzzy ducking. So much fuzzy ducking on the approach. That you. It looked like two while rising fours, or while standing fours. I think there are threes. There's that down forward four that I was talking about. Boom. The hit is more like, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It gives you some plus range. It's pretty negative on block. I think it's -6 on blocking. What it does do is it's almost like a mental thing, like I just got fucking poked by that 12 frame mid that did no damage. Kind of like when you keep getting hit by lows, it takes a lot of lows to kill somebody. So like all the little low pip pokes do very little damage, except for like obviously the snake edge, which usually leads to the combo. So the little pokes there fuck with you. They fuck with you hard. That's all I can say about it. Is it fucks with you. Every time you try to hit something from range and you're getting poked by a fucking 12 frame kick that doesn't lead to anything, when you're crouching and you get hit by a 12 frame poke, now you're standing up, now you have to take whatever other punishment I'm going to throw at you. It's actually pretty damn good to use. It's something I don't see lower end players using very much. And it's something that I found back when I was a Vanquisher. Yeah, I think it was Vanquisher Asuka player. When I went on my 12 game win streak with Asuka, it was just a really, really good interrupt to stop pressure. And I used it a lot. It worked. It frustrated people. I loved it. And Alisa has one as well. It doesn't reach as far as Asuka's though. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
That's another thing that I noticed that he loves to do. I mean, he loves to do it to a lot of people, but Steve specifically, 4-2. It's just a good move. It's a 18 frame mid, 8 of reach. That was a call. Just keeps it going. Like once he gets rolling and he gets that heat, man, this is the way I want to play Alisa. It's just like a lot of pokes, a lot of getting advantage. There's the down forward 4 again. A lot of pokes, get advantage, and then go full hog. Go ham. Ooh, the back one. One of the most satisfying moves in Tekken. Steve's back one. Tries to catch side steps slash weave.
Fight.
So I'm kind of curious. That's -9. This is a move that I know on counter hit it does more damage, but I don't know when to use it. -9. I feel like there's better options. I guess having a mid option like that is good. That one I'm clueless. If anybody knows, feel free to chime in. I don't think my chat on OBS works. So the Steve player that I played against that knocked me out the first time, the best Steve player in Arizona. He knocked me out winner. The only rounds that I got really close against him with were the rounds on that I used chainsaws. He told me to start using chainsaws more. Really solid advice. Talked about the match a little bit. Wealth of knowledge on how to beat him. I'm hoping that after watching these things, I can go back in and fight them in our online meetups. I love those that 20 ping, and actually be able to do better, perform better.
You win.
Wins the match off of the down forward 4, by the way. Jin, I don't really have much problems with yet. Alisa, I mean, everybody has problems with Kazuya. Like when you lose to Kazuya, you know why you lost. But Jin, I don't really have too many problems with. You don't see many. There's Lees again. Watch these. I guess it's worth watching. It's a character that you don't see very often, so during the match,
Get ready for the next battle. Alisa. Round 1. Fight.
How does he? So he ducks that. Can you do that move out of crouch without getting? I'll have to try that out later. I'm kind of curious if you could do that from crouching without doing a while standing move. Good grab, good counter hit grab. That he is fast. Panic rage art. Got it. Throw the head.
Round 2. Fight.
And he just gatekeep. He's gatekeeping this Lars player. There's a reason Lars one done it. Gatekeeping keeping the large player from Tekken God Supreme. Oh man. These large players having trouble catching. Struggling. That was just
Round 3. Fight.
speeding with range, speeding him with movement. Beating the lightning guy with movement. Bar rise with gore. Nice. That was... I didn't learn anything other than move better. Don't try to chase Chanel. Alright. So it looks like he just fought the same guy repeatedly. Let's watch the closer match.
Get ready for the next battle.
There's gotta be a better way to be able to see my chat. I don't know if I got any chats. I always find out after the stream. Because for some reason OBS doesn't put YouTube comments in the chat. Alright, so let's start this over. Starts the match off with boot or... Okay. Really wants that, that little double punch to... I think it's forward, 1+2. Wants that counter hit. Down forward for the unsung hero. Interesting. He's getting clipped by little moves the entire time because Lee just, his strings just
Fight.
keep going and all over the place. That's what happened. I was looking at the frame data, like, what was going on there. Block the low out of that stance. Two. Very good move. He's tipping him. Can't use his heat or anything. But I think the match is over here. Oh, the drop. It's a bad time to drop. So I know. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it there. So the wall rising 3, I think, is a really solid move. Because you can delay the timing on the second hit, you can cancel it all together, you can hit it out immediately, and then you can also go low with it. So it's risky to go low with it, but you can go low with it. Is a move that I don't see Chanel use very often, where I see like Cuddlecore use it a lot. So I'm kind of curious why he doesn't. So goes into the wall rising 4 into the down forward 4. Remember, you don't get a combo off the down forward 4. You can't get a string off of it. So what you can do is get advantage and cover somebody's mental space. So if you get, this is something that I see all these people do. Get the wall splat here with chainsaws, cancel the chainsaws out, and then go to standard stuff. Back to, it's either back to 3 or back, yeah, I think it's back to 3.
Round 4. Fight.
It's such a guessing game against Lee. He just keeps going. So whips the 3. Goes for the forward 2 cancel because it's faster. It's a mid. +5 on hit. That's good. Okay. I respect it. You have to remember that if you do the 3-2, the 2 by itself, the tracking high, it's a tracking high. Duck it with the first part. So Lee does all his little shenanigans where he's always crouching and sliding. Doing elbows and whatnot. The safest option was the forward 2, or rather, the best option. Paul Rain. Oh, he played Zafina. I didn't know Chanel was also a Zafina player. These are player matches. Okay. They're just kind of learning off of each other. Let's see. I'm going with potential wall breaks. Let's go with it. The reason that we're watching this one, I'm not particularly interested in this matchup because I never see Xiaoyu. But that's the whole reason that we're watching it, is because we never see Xiaoyu. So kind of want to see what the options are.
Get ready for the next battle.
My cat's opening doors right now. Going to the beach. That's a really good outfit for Alisa.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what Xiao Yu is doing half the time. I have a buddy who's Tekken God Supreme that plays Xiao Yu. Same thing. He just runs circles around me. He was the one who actually got me into playing that.
Round 2. Fight.
I was playing Alisa against him over Evo. Down forward.
Round
4.
3. Fight.
Went for the high parry. These are player matches. I'm not sure if this is like an online tournament or anything, and this happened to be like, I mean, I don't think this is a tournament, but it seems like they are probably just playing to learn this matchup.
Round 4.
No,
Fight.
friendly sparring. I could be wrong though. I like that. Whip hits. Just a bad call on the Xiao Yu player's part. Down forward 4.
Final round.
It's a beautiful move.
Fight.
That's so cool. My buddy that plays Xiao Yu moves around a lot more. So I noticed that Chanel is not throwing out a lot of super linear moves to catch all the crazy movement that Xiao Yu does. Oops, did not mean to play it again. My bad.
Round. Fight. 1.
Rank 2 on Lydia. Different on Lydia. Interesting. Definitely want to see this. I know that he pulled Lydia out in a tournament recently, like 1 week after she was released. A lot of watches. 6 people have watched this replay. Let's see it.
Get ready for the
I play
next
I
battle.
play a lot of Lydia. I put more time into Lydia than I have into Alisa so far. But Lydia is just insanely fun to play.
Round 1.
And she has such a unique play style. I love stances or stance characters in the fighting game, like Yuzu and Maya. It's just a very fun play style. I feel like you really have to know Tekken fundamentals to do really well.
Round 2.
It's not so
Fight.
much execution as it is fundamentals. So far, I haven't run into a Lydia that has been a problem for me on both Asuka and both Asuka and Asuka just counters so much that comes out of those stances.
Fight.
So does the Lisa Force. It has chainsaws, has really, really solid lows. Great. Sure. I really don't like this Lydia outfit. Lydia does so much damage.
Round 4.
Her combos are like I've seen some really big combos out of her that do me just like incredible amount of damage. But they're harder to pull off than most characters. I think her true damage from like all the different her stance damage is ridiculous. Especially when she has stacks of heaven in her. She struggles against chainsaws though. Alright, let's see Chiprins. I want to watch this one. I keep looking this way like I'm talking to the camera over here. It's because I have OBS over here, so I'm talking to OBS. The right side. I want to see what Chickerin's pressing with Lydia.
Round 1. Fight.
Counter hit that's guaranteed, and it puts him into heaven earth stance.
Round 2. Fight.
They're back. Yeah, he's got 3 stacks of heaven and earth. He's about to do so much damage. I think I've seen this already. I think I'm one of the 4 views. Because I looked up Lydia matches. I feel like I've seen this. Guaranteed off the counter hit the 442 or 442 running 2 on the counter hit guaranteed.
You win.
Very simple gameplay.
Ciekawe, czy tamta restauracja jest jeszcze otwarta.
I get that funk music going. Yeah. This is the match I watched. I think I already watched this match. I think this is the match where I was like, oh yeah, he does a lot of the down forward fours.
next battle.
Yeah, I've seen this match. After I lost to Steve twice, I went in and did this. I watch matches. Like, hey, how do they handle pressure against these people? These characters. So there's a lot of poking here. Interesting way to get out of that. I mean, he still gets launched, but the 1+2 wake up into 3 to kick away.
Round 2. Fight.
He really wants that 3-2. 4-2. This has incredible reach. Another hit.
Round 3.
That
Fight.
that head turn, man. He does a lot. I don't think Mira is protecting his toes very well. Not. Big jab.
Round 4. Fight.
I do that sidestep move way too much. The sidestep 4. Let's do it. 2 down forward 4s. Just the wall. Then chainsaws. Yep. Just plus the entire time. Plus the entire time. This is the match that made me say I want to play like this. This is how I want to play Alisa. Obviously with my own player though. Called the booty player.
Round 1.
Booty player.
Fight.
Just gets going. As soon as he gets heat, it's game on. It's game time. He's pressing buttons. He's getting all the chip damage he can. A lot of delay pressing here. Just the wall. Just heat.
Round 3. Fight.
souls out of it. A lot of really solid movement, a lot of back movement, little dashes. I think that Trigger just had to read. He's just so far ahead of this guy. He had to read. It was just, he didn't have to play like he had to play against movement. Alright, let's going on 2 hours now. Let's go ahead and watch one more. Maybe there's a better King player. Watch this one. So I'm on a 14 game win streak right now. The only person that has beat me in the last 16 games has been a Kishin King player. It came close, but I just at the end I just didn't know what my options were as far as beating what he was throwing at me.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Why do you do the advantage? That's guaranteed. That was a knee. He was trying to do yeah, I guess Chico just hard now has the backstep the little hand push.
Fight.
Chanel is massive using Alisa's movement. That was okay. Oh, you just canceled the rain to disrupt the stance instead of doing the So, I know she's saying something else. Doesn't it say she's saying in English for the English ones? Doesn't it say she's saying I didn't ask for this? I didn't ask for this. That's what I think every time I hear it. I know she's saying something else, but that's what I think.
Round three. Fight.
King doing king things. More king things. Delay the wake up. Sidestep the little king kick. Goes in from the down forward 4 into the hop kick. That was, I guess, you're negative, and it's their turn. You're gonna try and catch them with something. Breaks the armor. A lot of sidestepping. A lot of sidestepping. King doing more king things. Is that low or mid? I wake up. Mid. Goes to the launch. Remember, 0. The head is 0. He tries to do a move. It's okay to jab them there. The only way that guys would beat that is, I think a power crush or a jab. So it seems like sidestepping king is a big thing, and hitting lows. Maybe one more. See if there's anything else here. Ow. Shaheen's an interesting one. He's a character I struggle against.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1.
I love this game. I like how this Rashid looks like. Shaheen looks like Brian. Like Brian before the cyborg stuff. I got Brian before the drugs, before the PCP. Sidestep. Can't backstep because the wall. Alright, so it's like a lot of really small side steps. Just trying to interrupt Shaheen before he does his all those little mix-ups that he does with the mid guard break or the high guard break or the mids, slides, just the crazy mix-up game that Shaheen has. Throwing a lot of down forward 4s. Again, I think he's just trying to interrupt them and then backdash as much as he can. So that's interesting. That right there is the answer. I always thought you were forced to duck. Maybe Alisa's the only one who could get away with that? Like if he hits you, I always thought that. Wow. Alright. So he does that little tummy poke. Shaheen plays with your belly button. Backdash it. Got it. Do you give up? That was a weird interaction. So anytime he moves forward, he's just getting hit by everything Snow is throwing out. Ooh. You get to punish that. Shaheen was in crouch from that, so there was a good likelihood that the slide would come out. That's basically how you handle a lot of slide characters. It is walk away from it. Alright. Or walk around it. Or block it. But it's easier to... I guess the sidestep beats more options out of having to guess the 50-50 of low mid. I think Shaheen also has a launcher out of his crouch, right? We went through a lot of replays. 2 hours of replays. I hope you learned something. I learned a lot. As far as going to put the profile back up here, so that you can check out the replays yourself by looking up this Tekken ID. And it's just a great source to really learn how to play a character, learn matchups, see what other people do against said character as well, so that you can see the weaknesses in the character, as well as learn how to win and what options better players are using with said character and what situations they're causing. Obviously, I'm not going to now go jump onto a ranked match and be like, haha, I'm as good as Chanel. But it's eye-opening as far as like thinking about how I play and kind of comparing the two. Gives me a lot of insight on the things that I need to improve on, as well as the tools that I need to start using that I don't use enough, and being able to start applying those tools. When I go back to watch my own replays and say, oh, I didn't do that thing that I said that I needed to do more, and that's probably why I lost. Or, hey, I'm not using my spacing better. I'm not using my good spacing tools. Yeah. So I definitely recommend, if you're trying to learn this character, or if you're trying to learn how to beat this character, type in that Tekken ID under online replays, take a look at it, and just kind of find those little situations, those little scenarios that will help improve your game, and compare and contrast. Like, I use my While Rising 3-3 a lot more than you only saw him use it once, which I think is a great tool. I think it's a very good that at least it has outside of chainsaws. Different combo routes, different ways to wall carry, what to do when you get them on the wall. heat, what moves you should be using when you're in heat. There's just so many things that you can learn from watching high level players, and being able to rewind it and then rewatch it over and over again and be like, wow, that's a cool situation. You saw it through this 2-hour video of me doing that quite a bit. And you know what? That's really all I got for you right now. Thanks for watching. If you made it through all 2 hours, thanks for joining in and taking a look at some of these matches that Chanel has done. Help improve your game or help beat the character, or at least seeing what the game plan is that Chanel uses with this character for each player that he faces and how he adapts, so that you can also take that and be like, okay, this is what they're going to try to do. They want chainsaws, they want heat, they want to do this. They're going to hit me with the blow, and the head is a 0, so I can't throw out anything longer than 10 frames because I could get punished for it. So on and so forth. There's just so much that goes into that. Yeah, that's all I got for you. See ya. What a song to end it on.